brought you champagne.
Oh, look at this. Champagne. Whoa. Look at that. Hey, Chef.
Hey,
Thanks
nice
for
to see
joining
you.
me. You too. Thanks for coming today.
Pleasure.
All right, so this is what I love, is having another female chef today. And we were talking about this too. You've got more females in your kitchen as well, right?
I almost have a full kitchen except for one tall guy that we keep around to reach stuff on shelves.
The shelf reacher. The poor guy. No, but that's an accomplishment, and I love that. And the Village is to me, it's a very comfortable spot. I went over there, and when I went to see the chef the other day, I had my son with me, who you've met on the show, Giovanni.
Gio, he was adorable.
Yeah, he's a good kid. So Gio was with me, and we stopped and we sat outside and had a drink. It was on Sunday, and you had brunch going on.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have got a whole different picture of things besides your menus. But I want to start with what you brought. But I absolutely want to cover. You've got entertainment, you've got fresco dining,
everything.
Yeah. So we got a lot to cover, but some great stuff. So let's start with what you just poured here. Let's do that first.
All right. Well, if you noticed, and I see you didn't cringe when I did it, I was pouring champagne over ice.
I didn't cringe.
This is actually,
I figured she had a good reason.
Moet Chandon's Ice Imperial. This is actually a champagne that's designed to be consumed over ice.
Okay.
So it's a little shocking, but it's nice for hot summer days when you're out and don't want to have that whole champagne hangover. A couple of mimosas at brunch, and then you need a siesta. And,
Can it still be mixed with things like that? Doing it with some mimosa or Bellini?
Absolutely. There's no rules here. Make whatever you want, whatever tastes yummy.
My kind of thing. All right, so
that's kind of my thing too.
I love this glass.
Well, thank you.
That's very cool. All right, so I will try the champagne.
You must. You must.
All right, now let's talk about what you brought.
What I brought here, this is our deviled eggs. We do a weekly variation of deviled eggs every week. It's never been the same twice. Today, this is chicken three ways. So we did a deviled egg, your classic deviled egg filling, and then we took the pulled chicken meat and braised it in maple sriracha. That's also one of our wing sauces. So if you like the flavor, it's
so a little spicy.
little kick, little sugar, and then we have the crispy chicken skin just to kind of give you that contrast and texture.
Not only does it sound like it tastes amazing, but the presentation is gorgeous.
Well, thank you. And I even grow the flowers right outside.
You're kidding.
It doesn't get much more local than that.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's awesome.
So, yes, my nasturtium is
My wife would be in love with this. Anything deviled egg she loves.
Yes, well, me and Olga's next door, we share, an alleyway, so we have all our flowers, and they run out of basil, they come steal some from me. I need a flower.
But see, this is fantastic, and I was talking that's about bringing you all together for this segment, is that now you're the third person, coming in to say that you guys all kind of collaboratively work together in that.
Oh,
project.
absolutely. I started working back in the day at one point at Big Fish, which was one of
across the street from you.
Exactly.
Which is now
I helped
Rick's.
start the Veritas catering company for them. Back in the day, I was one of those little cooks in the trenches, cranking the food out.
All right, let's talk about this other item here.
This is new to the menu. It's going to be our mahi fish taco. So this has a pickled slaw, chili mayo, a fried avocado, and a mango pineapple salsa.
Oh my God.
Just that sweet, that tart, that
This is like one of the best fishes
fresh.
of summer, this mahi mahi.
Yeah.
Because I could eat it all year round, but it's just so light in the summertime, it's beautiful.
Absolutely, I love it.
And these are good sized tacos. You got a lot in there.
We don't mess around. This is, come on. We try to feed people,
I love it.
We do upscale comfort food at the Village.
So before we get to the rest of your menu, because these are absolutely wonderful jumping off points, but let's talk a little bit about your background. You just mentioned that you had started, working across the street when it was Big Fish and stuff. So what's your culinary background for us?
Well, it's Rhode Island, so of course everybody kind of jumps around a little bit and everybody knows everybody. I actually grew up in Pittsburgh and moved here for Johnson & Wales, but it was actually the equestrian program that brought me here.
So not culinary? Not
culinary, actually. So I kind of, throughout the years, probably about 20 years of catering off-site for, the Chow Fun Food Group.
Catering can prepare you for anything else I've learned. Anything else in the world, the culinary world, catering will prepare you for it.
Yeah, picking up a restaurant, setting it up, running an event, breaking it all down.
So Johnson & Wales.
Yep.
But you're from Pittsburgh.
Yep.
But you spent time.
I've been all over the world, I guess. My family, I should say. I was born in Cairo, Egypt. My parents were over there. My father was working for Westinghouse. I have a brother that was born in Korea. So I bring kind of all of these influences back to the Village. So you're going to have a comforting meal, but
Right.
it might have like an Asian influence or a German influence because I'm German, so.
But see, the fact that you were born in Cairo and then you're finding these influences to come back,
Yeah.
this is what I wanted, and the chef and I talked about this obviously a little bit before, but I wanted to make sure that follows through before we start talking about our menu, because you're going to see, again, a beautiful eclectic mix that you've developed
Yes.
over there. So getting into that, obviously we've already talked a little bit, you do have some local sourcing going on,
Mhm.
so let's talk about the rest of your menu overview. You've got, is it, how many days a week?
We are open Wednesday through Sunday.
Okay.
We open Wednesday at 4. We do the evening crowd. We have a trivia night on Wednesday. Thursday, regular dinner at 4 o'clock rather. We do a late night menu throughout the week, so we're open until, kitchen's open until midnight. So if you get out of work late and want to
Nice.
try and sneak in for wings or, fries or whatever we have, you're more than welcome. We do a killer Sunday brunch. We do Saturday is more of an abridged version of it. We do kind of a lunch brunch on Saturday.
Okay.
So we're trying to kind of hit everybody's marks whenever people are hungry and want something fun to do. We're kind of the place to be.
You could spend 4 Sundays in a row in this little pocket, this jewelry district, and go to each of these places for brunch and hit them. That's
And you
wonderful.
should.
Yeah, and you should.
And then start
absolutely.
over again.
And then start over. I like it. All right. So, entertainment-wise, this is a big scene for you over there.
Entertainment is. We have a big show coming up actually on Saturday. Mary Day Band's going to be there. Should have a full house for that. We do a comedy show once a month.
A comedy show.
It was hysterical this last Friday. So yeah, first Friday of the month is our comedy show. Definitely call and get reservations because we get a full house. Have rotating comics. Usually, I think we had 8 last week, which is a lot. But
That's a real one, yeah.
they were so funny. Every one of them was worth it.
That's amazing. So comedy. I wouldn't have thought about doing comedy over there. See, another great thing to learn about.
We also do sort of comedy. Is our drag shows. Those girls are hysterical. So we're actually planning on upping our schedule for drag brunches. So we're going to be doing that more often.
Very
And it's
cool.
just, if you haven't been to one in Rhode Island, these girls work so hard at what they do, and it is hysterical.
I've been to a couple. They're
Like-
awesome. And they are funny, but they're amazing to watch them and go through it. You don't leave there bored in any way, shape, or form.
No.
You were practically crying being so funny.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
That's awesome. Now, brunch perspective. What's on the brunch menu?
Brunch menu, we have your traditional Eggs Benedict. I give it a little twist like I do with everything. We make our herb rolls in-house. Sorry, Olga's. But we do a Chipotle Hollandaise and kind of pretty much whatever you want inside it, we can throw that on for you. The lemon vanilla pancakes with lavender sugar are insane. People are so upset when we run out, but we try to make them.
That's what I got to try.
They're just so
That's amazing.
popular. We'll throw fruit on them for you. They're oh my god,
Lavender.
lavender. Madagascar bourbon vanilla. I pay $150 a bottle for this stuff.
I know,
But it's
vanilla
worth
alone
it.
is expensive.
This
just for that.
much, $150.
Really?
Oh my god, yeah.
All right, now I'm definitely coming.
So
to
yes, coming to get the pancakes. They're a deal if you factor in the
Just for
vanilla.
that vanilla being in there.
Absolutely. The claim to fame, however, is probably our French toast. And I know a lot of other guys said that they have French toast on their menu, but you haven't had my French toast because it is a creme brulee French toast with maple bacon ice cream on it, and it is
Whoa.
insane. Even if you want the Eggs Benedict, get a side order and share it at the table because once you haven't lived until you've had my maple bacon ice cream.
Wow.
A little bacon brittle in it mixed in.
Can you get the ice cream on its own? Because I would just go there for the
Yes.
ice. Okay, because that's
on our dessert menu?
It is on your dessert menu?
Yes, it is.
So, do you make that? You make that in house?
We do, yep. And we just got a new ice cream maker, so I no longer have to take the KitchenAid mixer with the ice cream mixer and throw it in the freezer the whole thing and mix it. So we can crank out more.
Oh no! Now I've got to know about the rest of the desserts. What else you got for dessert over there?
We do the bread pudding is a little bit of our French toast, the bread because it is a bread pudding. We
Okay.
do strawberries on that, kind of a twist on the strawberry shortcake.
Yeah.
We have a flourless chocolate torte. We have chocolate chip cookie sandwich. We bake them so they're warm. It comes out with our
Oh my
house-made
God.
vanilla ice cream in a sandwich. So it's your comfort food, you know.
Absolutely, but delicious. It's
yeah,
all over the
yeah.
place.
We try to hit something for everybody. So we have again the gluten-free flour.
Gluten-free, did you hear that?
Gluten-free. We have stuff on there for the vegans. We have all kinds of stuff. So
Yeah, it's the mix of what you have is definitely, like you said, it's comforting, but also there's a lot of variety of people to have there.
Yeah.
The choices from. Now, how long has the village been open?
It's going to be 3 years in October.
Okay, so it's, when you guys came over there was another place there before you that you
We
took over the space,
purchased
right?
the business succotash.
Okay.
And wound up just kind of converting it into our own, the village, and it kind of became the melting pot. It's a little bit of everyone, a little bit of everything, a little bit of Rhode Island, a
Right.
little bit.
Yeah. So it was an investment standpoint for them to come in again, and I think I met the owner when I stopped in briefly. for the
Russell,
first,
yeah.
yeah. Is that you guys believed in this area as well?
Yeah, he actually lives right down the street. He's been involved in politics. He really believes in this area in South Providence and the jewelry district, and it being revitalized and what's going to happen there. We have Brown coming in, so
Yeah.
there's tons of new dorms and apartments that are going to be in the area, new shops. So I mean, especially after this airs, it's going to be crazy down
Thank
there.
you.
So get there while you can.
I hope so. So you guys believe in the fact that it's there, and it's an area you see it getting bigger and bigger right now.
It's an investment, and
Right.
when Russ looked at the property, he really did a lot of homework and what that area is going to become, what the potential for it to become. We have plans to basically tear off the whole front of our building, and it's new facade, new patio. We're staying, so we're
It's
spending
beautiful.
the money to.
And your alfresco dining again is right in the front. You guys got a beautiful little
Mhm.
setup that you have for it.
Yeah.
And when you walk in, it's like I said, you're greeted. You got a nice long bar
Yeah.
that's in there. So I mean, it's
Well, that's important.
yeah. The bar's everybody knows that's where I'm hanging out all the time. Barely go to a table. This is another commitment thing that we're talking about over there, and the reinvestment of it. And this is what I've spoken to each guest about that's come in today, is that you can literally, and it's, as you can see, there's camaraderie amongst all of the restaurants there. But to
Absolutely.
spend time walking around these 2 blocks, multiple times walking around these 2 blocks, it's a special thing, and it makes you feel good about being in the city as
It
a
does.
whole. Your menu style alone is going to propel them, so you've done a fantastic job of that.
Well, thank you.
Is there any big news, any exciting things that we should know about that's coming up?
Big things with the village is we are a green certified restaurant, so that's one thing that in all of our new renovations, things of
Okay.
that nature, we're really pushing forward with that, trying to incorporate into the renovations that we're doing,
Beautiful.
whether it be locally sourced food, stuff that are growing outside,
So
a
kind
light
of,
bulb.
so kind of explain what that means when you get that green certification.
Green
What is-
certification, it's basically the Green Restaurant Association basically will come in and do an audit and, looking at the equipment that you're using, whether it's
Right.
Energy Star rated, disposables, like our paper goods, things of that nature. We use all recycled and product, and then we
Beautiful.
recycle it again. We also have basically water is a big thing. The hand sinks in our bathrooms, we have automated ones.
So it's all conservation efforts
Everything,
and recycling
everything,
efforts. Beautiful.
absolutely.
So I can't say that I've heard a lot of people getting that certification, and I know that people are trying for it more now, right?
We were actually one of the first in the state,
Really?
so I think we were the first of like 3 or 4.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So that's a relatively new thing, and it's something you're going to keep growing with the way the restaurant's going.
Absolutely, and
Awesome.
it's just the direction food is moving in, trying to have locally more sustainable stuff, and just not shipping your food across the country.
No,
It's
you guys have done a great
basically-
job.
or
of
worse.
that. So the 2 last questions I have for you, it's kind of this 2-part question, is what's something you would say that guests shouldn't miss when they're coming in? And then the other part is, what's something that you love to put out of the kitchen, that you love to prepare?
I love my deviled eggs.
Really?
These things are so cute. Between these and, if not, our kolaches, we make if you have never had a kolache, you've never heard of a kolache.
I have not. What's a
It's a
kolache?
Czech pastry kind of thing. It's a breakfast like roll.
Okay.
So basically stuffed with sausages and various fillings. I do.
All about that.
I have a ceramics background from high school, so I started shaping them into little creatures. So now I have like our piggies that are adorable, that are stuffed with sausage and cheddar cheese. We do little mice that are stuffed with pepper jack and
Oh my God,
cheddar.
my kids are going to love this.
Little cheese sauce to dip in it, and they're addictive. You can't stop eating them. They're so good.
When do you serve that?
Brunch.
At brunch?
Sunday brunch, yeah.
That is awesome.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Well, Chef, thank you for making the time to come in today. It was great to hear about you. If you haven't been to the village, you have to get over there. The green certification alone should be a reason for you to want to support them. But you've got a dynamic menu, and you're doing a great job in the kitchen.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much
It's
for
a
coming
pleasure.
today.
Thank you.
It was awesome.